Well, here I am on another walk, and I'm discovering that a good walk is good for the old mind. Yeah. When you have a lot on your mind, nothing better than going for a good walk. And these days I have a lot on my mind, figuring out what to do next year. Looks like I'm open for a move. Unfortunately, so I was really feeling settled here, but such is life. I think I believe to tackle the CPR bridge,
right,
is to go up that way, because the steps in that way are gradual,
yeah,
and they're not as dramatic as these darn steps here. Like these steps here, I don't like them, the space in between, and
right,
too scary.
right.
However,
So what you're saying is you want to do the CPR bridge from both ends?
no,
Or
what I'm going to do is, one of these days, I'm going to start over here,
Yeah.
walk, and walk back.
Wonderful, Grant. Okay.
Yeah. Then oh,
Don't get run over.
no. Well, I know that the train that goes over the bridge, I was told
Right.
by a former CPR guy, engineer,
Right.
that 26,000 tons. That's more than what I weigh.
Right.
So,
more.
yeah, a wee bit more. I'm not too worried about that. So that's kind of reassuring. He tells me when he was up in the train,
Right.
he would look over the side, and of course, when he's up in the train, he does not see the bridge or anything. He just sees water. So he says it's a bit scary. And that's and this guy drives 26,000 tons. He's only 135 pounds soaking wet.
Right.
So he's like, he's as light as a fart in a windstorm. So you think about someone that small in charge of all that steel. That's pretty cool. Oh, it looks like people are on the way home.
Right.
What time is it?
Right now it's 5:12.
5:12. He's got a silly Rough Riders cap on. Eesh. Go Red Blacks. Beautiful day.
Yep.
What is it, plus 10 right now?
In that neighborhood.
Yeah.
With a wee breeze.
And tomorrow it's going to be around, I guess, single digits. That's not so bad. It could be worse. What you doing? How you doing? Enchanté. Oh my giddy aunt, you're leaving me. Alright. Have fun in the water. Enjoy yourselves. The funny thing is, I was worried about my shoes some time ago. Had little faith that they'd be broken in, but that was over a month ago, and they've done their trick, and I don't give it a second thought. As a matter of fact, the shoes that I wear on my urban walks or hikes are the shoes that I wear to work. So it was a good buy. I'm also really happy. I bought some really nice socks, and the socks I bought, they're not pinching my legs like some other socks do, and this is they're really comfortable. They cost me, you know, between $24 and $27. They're pricey, but I'm happy with what I have. And I'm going to buy a second pair. I like to get pairs of socks that are the same brand, the same look, and that way you don't have to fish them out and look for the matching pairs. And the parks along the Mewasan Trail have a good supply of picnic areas. And at the picnic areas, they have their own little barbecues. But my hat goes off to New Zealand and Australia because the citizens there, after they use their barbecues, they do a great job of cleaning them up and applying with them oil and whatnot. Miss those days when I lived down under. They were good times. Oh, there's Morrissey making his way. We're going to Lenore, I think it's Lenore Drive. There's a mall there. Grab a cuppa. I am delighted that, well, Mark Bedard and his fiancée, Rebecca Brunet, are following this blog, and here's a little place for them to cozy up to. Or when they are married, Rebecca's there and Mark's over there. But meanwhile, they're engaged, so they can share the same bench. Well, I'm approaching this little bridge, and I'm not too scared, but unless you read about the Billy Goat's gruff, there were trolls, and I'm going to go across this bridge. Hope not to get eaten up by any trolls. Hello? Hello? Hello, trolls? Hello? Here comes your buffet. Can someone give me the year of this Ford pickup truck? Pretty cool. Dinner will be at Subway, Shea Subway. Well, I ordered the chicken cordon bleu on panini. 5.5 out of 10, which is kind of weird for Subway. I usually like Subway. Every time I stumble across a blue spruce, it reminds me of my father. My father grew one at the home I grew up in Ottawa. When he first got it, it would come up to his, I guess his waist, or I don't know, his chest, or maybe his knees, who knows. Anyways, now it's, you know, 60 feet tall, I'm saying. Nothing like a coffee to treat yourself and you're partway through a walk. That's in celebration of us covering our walk so far. A little bit of a salute from a pickup truck. Ooh, a silhouette, how cool. A silhouette with my camera sticking out. I wish I had the camera sticking out because it does have a cool effect. Interesting sign if you're into mid-1980s films. Total Back to the Future. That's pretty cool. And no, it's not my roofing company, even though it has my name on it. Well, it's been a few days since I've been on a long walk, and I was using lots of excuses not to.
Right.
Cold weather. A couple days it was humid. And sometimes, you know, you just gotta put the excuses away and just walk. It's really cleared my head because in the last couple days I've been kind of stressing out on, you know, where my future will bring me. You know, I guess at my age I thought it would have been more settled, but I don't know. I just kind of like the life of moving around and experiencing different places.
If you really want to be settled, go back to Eritrea.
Go back to Eritrea. I liked Eritrea. Eritrea was probably my favorite. That and Singapore. Fascinating places. Just getting in a good pace, keep myself warm. And that's not very hard to do. Wearing a fleece jacket, 10 degrees. I've been colder before.
Cold, are you?
What? No, I'm not cold. I'm not cold. What I like about this area are the trees. You know? Older trees. Reminds me of some of the neighborhoods you'd see in Ottawa.
I've never heard that name, particular Gordie Howe there. You know,
Right.
I know there's a Gordie Howe Park.
No, but there's a Gordie Howe Bridge now.
Okay.
And I thought it was on the one near here, where the Circle Drive bridge is. I'm pretty sure. And it's a, look at that sky.
Yep. If you can, take a look at the sky over to the left a little bit. Beautiful pink there.
Yeah. I was too focused looking at Cabela's across the river.
Yeah, I see ya.
Bought some socks there a little while back.
Cut across the grass here. Save a few
Yeah.
steps.
And really happy with the socks. But I then went sock shopping.
Right, as you would.
Yes. At a shop that's owned by the same people who own Drift Cafe. Vlog kaput. And thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Looking forward to hearing from you.
So that's where we were. That's where we stopped for dinner. And the CPR bridge is roughly where we're going. So from there to there.
That's about 3.3 kilometers from the rest where we had the mall to our parking spot is 3.3 kilometers.
More than that.
I measured it.
Okay.
No, not the mall, but when we hit the street here, Assiniboine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yes. Sorry.
yes.